Elon Musk will be in India on April 21 and 22, but Tesla may not be the only thing on Elon Musk's mind when he lands in India. The billionaire is likely to announce plans to start Starlink satellite-based internet service in India. Through the Indian Telecommunication Act 2023, which replaced the century-old Indian Telegraph Act, the government decided that the satellite communication spectrum, which is necessary for providing SATCOM internet services, will not be auctioned and will be administratively allocated. Reports claim that the Department of Telecommunication has accelerated the process of allocating the license to Starlink. The department may soon issue a letter of intent and trial spectrum to Starlink for its satellite communication services. So what happens? Starlink would be given the Global Mobile Personal Communication by Satellite Services license, or the GMPCS license. This is the first step towards setting up a satellite internet service and trial spectrum in India. It is expected that Starlink could pilot its services in the retail consumer space. Apart from the GMPCS license, Starlink would also need permission from the Home Ministry, law enforcement, and the country's security agencies. In fact, this was reportedly one of the aspects over which the GMPCS license was on hold, as India wanted to make sure that Starlink did not have investors from countries with which India shares land borders. Now let's get to the competition in the SATCOM spectrum race. Musk's Starlink is set to compete with Mukesh Ambani and Sunil Bharti Mittal's respective companies, Reliance Jio and Eutelsat OneWeb. So if Elon Musk is entering the SATCOM business in India, what does it mean to the other big players in the country? As yet, Bharti Group's Eutelsat OneWeb is the only one with the GMPCS license, and it has already received the trial satellite spectrum in both the Ka and Ku bands for 90 days. It has also started using the demo airwaves to run advanced trials with key customers. It is the only satellite communication player with mandatory authorizations from Space Industry Regulator, India National Space Promotions and Authorization Center. Starlink's process of applying for the license in fact started in November 2022, but it faced issues with the government for accepting pre-orders for its terminals. Though Starlink planned to conduct trials for its satellite communication services in India, it did not materialize. The government directed Starlink to refund the fees because it did not have the necessary permissions to operate in India. Let's talk about the prices of Starlink internet services in the US. In the United States, Starlink subscription plans include unlimited high-speed data on land with no long-term contracts. Starlink users can get download speeds up to 220 Mbps, with most of them receiving speeds of over 100 Mbps. In the US, the basic Starlink Wi-Fi for homes in rural areas is $120 per month for unlimited internet sans contract. There are other data plans as well. Given this is Elon Musk's maiden visit to India, it will be interesting to see what comes out of his meeting with Prime Minister Modi and whether an official announcement on Starlink and Tesla's entry into India will be made at the time.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.